There he is. Now Winston as well came through the program, last trimester, and is here to give his final requirement. Winston, the microphone is yours.
So I was asked by Daniel Sung to kind of come back. I've already graduated this program, but Daniel requested that I come back and kind of explain the process and my thoughts throughout going through this program, and I humbly accepted. So before I begin, I would first just like to thank our special guests, our True Light Presbyterian Church Pastor Ju Wong, New Jersey Assemblyman Gordon Johnson, Saddlebrook Mayor Robert White, Saddlebrook Chief Robert Kugler, Saddlebrook Captain Chris Malone, and Palisades Park Chief Mark Jackson. Before I start, let me just get this out of the way. I'm a freshman in high school, so I'm younger than almost everyone here. So I'm not going to be talking about my life story or how to achieve lifelong dreams. I'll just be talking about my experience and what I took away from this program. And with that, hello, my name is Winston Kwon. I am a 9th grader, a freshman. I attend Fairlawn High School, and I live a pretty average life. So, over the summer last year, my mom got me into this program by introducing me, telling me about this company, or some program called USLEC, and I was kind of on the edge about it. You know, I had tutors. I'm sure some of the other kids can relate over the summer, having tutors or having to do projects over the summer, and I wasn't too thrilled about having to do this volunteer work over the summer on top of my extra work. And there came a point on the day of the meeting where I actually didn't even want to go. You know, I was missing my belt for my pants. I didn't have a ride. Both of my parents couldn't go, and I had to actually take an Uber to the meeting and go myself. And it wasn't that pleasant at the start. But once I finally arrived there, Chief Kluger, he greeted me. Some of the kids, they greeted me, and it was a very inviting environment. And, you know, at that point, I was just kind of like, oh, I'll go on with this, you know. And what else could I do? So, for those, you know, who actually seek these opportunities, who look for these programs, and try to find these to better themselves, for their resumes and their college, I look up to you guys, because my mentality is not like that, you know. My mom kind of just forced me on this. I didn't even want to go at the start. I'm sure there's some of you guys like that too, but, you know, for those who are constantly seeking those opportunities, great. I couldn't do that. So going back to my first meeting, you know, I was kind of nervous. This was actually the first time I did the presentation on the first meeting, and I thought I didn't do that well, but, you know, the encouragement was there, so I stuck with it. But, you know, after the first couple meetings, you know, I enjoyed it. I wasn't scared of it, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't thrilled about it. I wasn't gonna get up on the day of a meeting and jump for joy saying, oh, I'm gonna go to USLEC. But it was kind of like a job to me, you know. You do work and you get compensated. I kind of saw it as like a job, I said, you know. You do work, you get paid, you know. I do my research, I present, and then I get my award. And this was kind of my mentality going through it. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't anything like, I'm gonna become a police officer, I'm gonna become a politician. It was kind of just, I'll do it for college, I'll do it for resume, and that was basically it throughout the program. But then my mentality on the final day of graduation, it changed. You know, when I was finally up there with the award, you know, I was taking pictures with Chief Kugler, the other special guests. I wasn't really relieved that I was completed with the program. I was genuinely happy, you know. This was all the work, all my hard work was right there in front of me, the gold medal. I had the achievement, you know. Daniel also kind of, you know, hinted like if I ever need some help or any like recommendations, you know, he'd be willing. And that was very, very warming, you know, welcoming, even though I was just about to leave. And the takeaway from this, in my opinion, is, you know, try new things. Before this, you know, I actually stepped into the program, my mom was just kind of forcing it on me. Over the summer, I was just, you know, teetering on it. I didn't really want to go. I had this to do and that to do. I had work, tutor, and it was very hectic, you know. But, you know, I'm happy I tried it, you know. Even at the start, I didn't like it, right? But as you keep going, even when you don't like it, even when it's hard, if you keep going, maybe, just maybe, you'll start liking it. And finally, I just want to say to everyone right now, don't stop at this program, keep going. Even if it's not law enforcement, just keep moving forward, because you can't just stop, you can't just do one program and say, oh, I'm finished, I never have to do this again. Colleges aren't going to just look at this one program and say, oh, you're into our college. That's not going to happen. But overall, I think this program was very beneficial to me. It taught me how sometimes self-discipline is necessary, how you can't just get everything for free, you actually have to work for some things. And my message to the graduates right now, even though I am younger, I do say try new things. Because when it feels like every day is kind of like you're just slogging through it, when it feels like the summer is for some reason, your break is boring, when it feels like you're on autopilot and you're just trying to get through the day, that's when you've become, that's when you've gone into a cycle, or a schedule in my opinion. And at that point, I believe it's time to break that cycle. And I can't promise you anything good will happen for it. I can't promise you if something bad will happen, but I can promise you it will be something new and refreshing. And that's what Youth Link was to me.
Great job, Winston. Anybody would like to offer any comments here? Winston did a great job. Let me tell you something. Are you sure you're only ninth grade? Where's his birth certificate here? Can we see your birth certificate? I want to make sure you're saying who you are. Your mom, very, very proud of you. You did a great job, Mom. Congratulations. Thanks for coming back. Oh, Winston liked it so much, he had to come back for more. Thank you so much. Well, listen, I don't know about you, but I listened to 3 presenters like I listened to not only in this program, our winter program, but the summer and the one before that as well. You all did a fantastic